Here again with another Shameless Season 4 episode review video. Before I get into that, though, pretty important, if you aren't caught up to the point where I am, you're rewatching or watching Shameless, or you're just not entirely sure, then you definitely need to take the initiative and pay attention to the episode's title, which of course I'll mention as well as put in the description. If that happens to be the case and you're not caught up, it would be my recommendation that you don't watch this video any further to avoid any potential spoilers. This is my second time watching Shameless, and this will be Shameless Season 4, Episode 11. The title of this episode is called Emily. And this will be my review, reaction, recap after just finishing watching the episode. Sammy are off to jail for Fiona, or correctional facility. Sammy and Chucky go to see Frank. His color actually looks good. Of course, he just had his liver surgery. And Frank might be okay. After he was near death, he just may be okay. Emily is Frank's roommate. She needs a transplant. Ian doesn't like that him and Mickey are a couple that hides. Lip gets a blowjob from Amanda, but then Lip tries to get out of meeting Amanda's parents, and Amanda gets mad and leaves, and Lip doesn't get a chance to finish. A kid in biology, Henry, is into Debbie, and her stupid, annoying friends are pissed and wondering why. Yeah, I don't like the friends of Debbie. I find that kind of a waste of time in the show. Can't wait till we don't see them anymore. Sheila stops by Frank's room and has some special treats. Frank still hasn't woken up yet. Sheila gets on top of Frank, and Sheila wants her new children to do a Indian tribal dance. Mickey and Svetlana's baby gets baptized. Bonnie and Carl get a bunch of stuff out of the vending machine, and Bonnie's going to give it to her siblings. Lip interrupts Amanda's class to invite her and her parents to dinner at the Gallagher house and says, "Don't say I'm not a man of my word." Carl punches Frank in the balls, and Frank wakes up. He is calling people by different names and a little out of it, though. Debbie gets a picture drawn of her by Henry, while her stupid friends just look on like, what is going on here? We're supposed to be the attention getters here. Kev's trying to smooth things over with Mickey after the whole gun thing. A party for Terry Milkovich is at the Alibi. Svetlana wants Ian to leave. Terry finally arrives, and Terry wants to see the grandson he keeps hearing about. Lip and Liam send Fiona an email message. Now, I thought it was a phone message, which I was like, how can Fiona use her phone in the correctional facility that she's at? But I guess she must have access to email, and that's how they're sending the stuff to her. Debbie gets a kiss from her new potential boyfriend and Henry, and Debbie actually takes her shirt off. She still has a bra on, and Henry invites her to the upcoming school dance, and suddenly from above a picture is taken, and it's actually Maddie's his girlfriend Seema doing that, and it turns out that Debbie was set up, and that's actually a relative of hers. Henry is her relative. So embarrassing for Debbie. The Department of Family Services shows up at the Gallagher house when Lip is getting ready for Amanda and her parents to come over. Plus, Bonnie has all of her siblings over. She points out a lot of things that are wrong. You can't babysit this many kids without a license. The stairs are cracked. This is messed up. This is wrong. All this is wrong. Amanda and her parents have arrived with the lady from the Department of Family Services there as well. And we find out that Amanda is adopted. Frank starts talking to Emily, calling her Fiona, and Frank and Emily start to hold hands from their bed. Mickey tells Svetlana how it is. He's pretty brutal in what he says to her. Ian tells Mickey that he's leaving this party for Terry, and we're done. And then he calls Mickey a pussy, and then calls him a coward. And then Mickey wants everybody's attention. He announces he's fucking gay. Big homo. You happy now? Terry and Mickey start fighting. Ian, who is overjoyed but not necessarily showing that, but he's like, oh my god, he did it. He joins in as he's wanted to do this forever. Everybody wants a piece of Terry. Maddie stops by to see Debbie. He says he broke up with Seema after he saw the pictures that she posted to Facebook of Debbie's cleavage. And Maddie actually asked Debbie to the dance, and she's like, "What? You're going to be ashamed of me?" He's like, "No, I want to go with you." Terry Malkovich is arrested, and Mickey is actually let go, as the cop doesn't want to deal with all the paperwork, and plus he wants to get home to his did he say husband or boyfriend? It was one of the two. The Department of Family Services lady actually tells Lip when her next visit is going to be. Is usually, they're always supposed to be secret, but something Lip did impressed her. I'm not exactly sure what it was, that he just kind of remained calm and dealt with everything that was thrown at him during this whole situation with all the people over. Carl and Bonnie send Fiona an email. They tell her they're in her bed, and Carl takes his shirt off, and then Bonnie tells Carl she doesn't like sex. Poor Carl. He's okay with it, though. Amanda's dad doesn't want his daughter in this environment. He wants Lip to stop seeing Amanda. How much to stop dating her? Lip calls him a dick. He offers $10,000 to have him stop dating Amanda. He's actually got the money on him, which is weird in this neighborhood. Frank gets up, asks Fiona if she's hungry. No response from Fiona or Emily. And Lip tells Amanda he's taking the money her father offered. Frank gets a brownie from some employees in the cafeteria. Amanda wanted Lip to hold out for more money, and then she takes Lip upstairs. Ian tells Mickey he has really nice legs. Turns out that Emily, unfortunately, had died. At least she got some comfort talking to Frank before she died, because he was like telling her how he made mistakes and he loves her and all this. I can't remember exactly what he said, but it's very upsetting, and he actually kind of thinks Fiona died there. And then shit and shower time for Fiona in the correctional facility, and then Fiona is taking a shower, which is what ends the episode. So, good episode of Shameless. I'm really enjoying rewatching this show right now. Now, I know I won't be enjoying it the whole time. I know once we get to like season 8, it starts to slow down, maybe even season 7. But I'm really liking what I see right now. I'm going to give the episode a 9.0 out of 10. And my male character of the episode has got to be Mickey. Although Lip obviously was really good, but Mickey announcing to everyone, his whole family, that he's fucking gay is awesome. And it was so great that Ian got him to do it. And then my female character of the episode, I don't give this character enough props, but she's actually a really good character, and that would be Sammy. Now, from what I remember, when I first watched this show, I kind of remember not liking Sammy, but she's been nothing but helpful, and even if she gets pissed, she stays by Frank's side. I can't remember what really sets her over the edge, but we'll find out next season, I believe. So Sammy and Mickey, you could give it to Fiona, but we didn't really see a lot of Fiona other than a couple scenes here and there. So you've heard what I have to say. Now it's your turn. If you're a fan of Shameless and want to help me out with the YouTube algorithm and discuss the show with me, make sure that you Hulk smash the like button. It really does help out. Share the video with a friend. Put this video on any one of your social media platforms. Join me in the comments section to talk about this episode of Shameless. Or if you just want to talk about the season in general, that's fine too. I know it's kind of hard to remember all these episodes, especially if you haven't watched them lately, but I am watching them. Tell me if you've watched the episode and remembered at least what your score of it would be and whom would be your male and female character of the episode if you want to do both. And then last but certainly not least, well, for one, click right here to see my rant about the Shameless series finale. Don't forget to hit that sub button, subscribe to the channel, join the team, show your damn support, and be a part of something special. And JDev will return.